Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Wait, am I in the wrong chat?
I believe so.
Yes, this is a tabletop game.
Alright, see you guys later then.
Have a good day.
By the way,
Ooh, what's
don't
that
forget
about?
to update your icons.
Yes.
Imaginite comes by every now and then while I'm streaming other games.
Okay. I keep losing connection to the server. Like, it keeps coming back. But it's a little annoying.
I assume we haven't leveled up since I've last joined, correct?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Alright.
Level 11, yeah.
You guys should be 11.
Thank goodness.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. I will pass it over now to, I think, Molly for the recap.
All right. I gotta turn my music down. Okay, so fucking last time we finished clearing out that fucking space station. The one that we got called over to with who called us? I think it's just a distress signal. But midway through we got a message from one of Ricky's servers or whatever, some automated bullshit saying that contingency something was active, that we had like 80 minutes to get to it. Well, we speed ran our way through the rest of the station, blew it up, and now we just entered the drift, headed out there. I didn't check the clock, but we can't have much time left. See exactly what dear old Pops had planned. Could be a surprise party. Who fucking knows? Or a nuke.
It could be either.
Could be nothing. Could be literally a prank. Everyone will freak the fuck out about nothing, but we're about to find out. We had a full rest.
You have enough. It's more because now you're back on the ship, you have time to heal.
Ah.
And that's the easiest way for me to heal the party, is just give you a full rest.
Yes, I feel fully rested after doing nothing.
Meanwhile, the professor was, definitely not looking very good.
Oh, you guys had taken
He's
a lot of
fine.
damage. But that's why you have a full medical facility on the ship. And staff.
He's fine. He's only bleeding a little bit. He didn't need all that blood. He's fine. All right. Molly right now is currently watching over the navigations console, making sure we don't stray from the course, as we don't have too much time.
Benny is
By the way-
flying, as he always insists.
How much time do we have?
Roll me a D4, and that's how many tens of minutes it takes you to arrive.
Sure thing. Hey, we're quick.
Yeah, Benny's flying. What did you expect?
I expected us to crash and burn.
Alright, that means
Why?
you have 50 minutes left.
Oh, look at that. We've got so much fucking time.
That's not a lot of time still.
50 minutes. You get to get a lot done in 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's like 50 combats.
Yeah.
Only space combat isn't 6 seconds per turn.
Shit, that's true.
How long is space combat?
There's no definitive time, but I'll be setting this as 6 minutes per turn.
Ooh. Uh-oh. So we got 50 minutes.
How about I
Six a
raise
turn.
you a
That's
minute?
what, 8 turns? 8 turns and we'll have 2 minutes left. We'll finish up in 2. We're fine.
As you exit the tree-
Yes, we'll finish up with 2 seconds left.
2 HP. Whoa.
Are these the coordinates?
The diamond is the station you're after. The circles are asteroids.
Station, you say?
I assume the white one is Benny's fighter.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, if that's the case, then you guys just beeline it for the station and try to dock as quick as you can. I will stick out here and try to destroy as many as I can. Well, actually, are they hostile?
Yes.
How do we know they're hostile, besides
They're
the fact that
shooting
they're
at
red?
They're shooting at the station.
Oh.
Oh!
Alright, yeah, that'll do it. In our quick in our approach,
Go
can I
ahead.
figure
Oh,
out
okay.
who the hell these guys are, maybe?
Hold on,
Did you
We
make
have the-
yourself super wide?
Me?
Yeah. The fucking token.
Did I? I can't see the token because there's a move thing over it.
Oh, I was looking at
try-
it wrong. I thought you stretched it out and distorted it.
Tokens
I'm
unlocked.
I'm just trying to rotate it. Oh, there we go. How do I rotate this thing again? Oh, I have to hit control.
Just
That's
scroll
right.
wheel.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Shift and scroll wheel.
Yes. So basically, the first turn will be you're technically inside the retrograde, and you'll be launched out.
Quick chunk.
Okay.
You guys beeline it for the station. I'll take care of the fighters if I can. With my squad.
Well, if you're sure about that course of action, then I suppose that's what we shall do.
I mean, we're kind of strapped for time. I don't want to spend too much time shooting these guys out of the sky. I mean, I can. You guys, like, someone's got to get to the objective.
I assume
Whatever that is.
Molly and the professor are probably in the... Oh, wait, Molly's got her own ship, doesn't she?
Ain't a combat ship.
Okay. So they're probably in the Xenoseeker.
I'm staying in the fucking big ship. I'm staying in the
go-
retrograde.
Go dock the retrograde. That thing has defenses.
Oh, okay.
If these guys shoot at you, definitely shoot back, but just beeline it for the station. The retrograde could take
that's
a
what
hit.
you're recommending. Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking, because we've got two icons over there, both the same size. I'm like,
So
okay.
in space combat, everything's the same, takes the same space.
Yeah.
How large are these lads?
Look to be larger than the jet. These appear to be maybe destroyer-sized, so not too large, but certainly they'll pack a bit of a punch.
Probably just have the Xenoseeker for a snack.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where's my ship? It's not on the ship
So-
combat tracker.
No, so
Oh.
the ship, there's no ship combat tracker.
Yes, there
Because
is.
we're running the modified. Because we're running our modified version.
Where we
Oh,
take
okay.
it, we do initiative.
Yep.
And we all can do things.
Yes.
Right, I'm just trying to open the... There it is.
Would be
Oh, we should
initiative
probably
for
roll
everyone.
initiative. Computer guided and aided initiative. It's so high. It's not very high.
Oh, yes, initiative. Sorry. Bup. Oh.
Alright, go ahead and remove Toby Cow from the tracker for this. Plug it up.
Well, at least that wasn't a nat 1 somewhere else.
Alright, so it'll actually be the professor's turn first, because the two ships that go ahead of you spend their time shooting the station more.
Well, the professor will kind of try and help guide the ship forward. I don't think he can really do a whole lot else good in this situation.
Alright, well don't forget you'll have 2 actions, and because we are short on players, I'm not going to restrict what those actions can be.
Yeah, I mean, can the weapons on the retrograde reach them from here?
Probably not. Even don't think
Okay.
even your longest range weapons, which can travel 30, could reach there. Space combat generally acts at quite long ranges, so let's see. Can reach them. Pointers. Yeah, that's 115. Ranges are, I think it's 5, 10, 20 is the ranges for weapons. Short, medium, long.
Alrighty. Well then, yeah, he's just gonna fly us closer. I just don't really want to do that because I've only got a +6 to my piloting.
I know, for standard movement, you don't need any special roll.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can
he'll
move
take-
it 8. Yeah, you can move it 8 per turn without any problems.
Okay, then he will move it full 16 then.
All right, isn't the retrograde the blue one?
No, I think it makes sense for me to be the blue one because I'm the jet.
Okay, yep, we can do that.
I don't care either way.
Since it's taking
There you go.
since it's taking me a turn to deploy anyway, can I choose to deploy on this turn so I'm closer?
Yes.
Or
A magnanimous
Okay.
dispensation.
Uh-oh.
Well, the donation
donation
goal
goal is-
has been completed.
what was the donation goal?
Belated birthday wish.
Oh,
Thank you so much for that donation, Toshime. I really appreciate it.
Alright, I did hint at this yesterday that most donation goals are the DM torturing the players. This time it's the players torturing the DM. As a group, you have one wish spell available to you now.
Oh, goodness
Oh.
gracious.
Usable now.
Only now?
Yep, you can't save it for later.
Oh,
Is-
God's
Okay,
name should we wish
I
for?
wish for all my current and future pets to receive a significant power boost.
I wish that the professor's shoes made squeaking noises every time he stepped.
Ha! The
You must-
professor doesn't
D-
wear
d- d-
shoes.
Hold on. I need to clarify. Are we each individually getting one
It
wish?
is one unified wish for the party, and you must all agree on it.
Oh shit!
Oh, the agree upon thing is the problem. I was
Yeah.
trying to be the first
Um,
one, so I would get mine.
Is this mid combat? What are the what's dude? Is this a genie popping up on our nav screen, being like, "Hello"?
No,
Like,
this
what's
is
going on?
no. This is Q. Q just showed up on our
We're-
bridge, froze all the rest of time, and is like, "All right, you've got a wish."
No, right now, time is like catching back up after we spent like half an hour in like a Star Trek episode, learning about friendship and whatever. And he's like, "I shall give you one wish for winning my trials and tests,
No,
and you're a human, maybe."
No, it's basically Q, only he looks like Greaves, saying, "I'm sorry I'm late. It was my birthday last week. Happy birthday to me. Have a wish."
You get a wish.
It was actually my birthday last week, and that's why that's why you got the cryptic "Skip week is on. DM has hangover."
Probably from
Gotcha.
the understood.
Happy
Um,
birthday.
What about wishing for Mara to have a tracker that they can't remove?
That seems like something we could probably easily do.
Yeah, that feels
Like,
Mara
we're-
fucking dies.
Listen, we're going for a wish. That's something big. We could do something big with this.
Well,
we could bring back
going,
Ricky.
we're
We could.
assuming. Oh, we could do that actually.
Do we want to do that?
But are we willing to have like a monkey's paw bullshit happen?
well,
I'm willing to have
see-
that happen. Let's do it.
but that's the thing. We could just specify that in the wish that doesn't happen.
Alternative.
If you
that
just
it
word a
doesn't.
wish, if you just word a wish really well.
If I was a genie and somebody brought a legal document to me, I would use my infinite power to find a loophole, and there will be one.
I have decided long ago that I will go the route of Fairly Odd Parents and use my first wish. Yeah, you know, because you get the 3. The first wish will be for an attorney to make sure there are no loopholes.
It's a mundane attorney, not as powerful as a genie.
No. It
I
would
wish
be
for an-
I would wish for a supernatural attorney that is able to write a completely solid contract with no loopholes for my second and third wishes. You know.
I'd like to wish for an additional wish with the stipulation that an attorney will be looking over it.
See, here's where I can just say, okay, 25-word limit.
Also, this is the Starfinder wish, so
Yes. So,
And
See,
Anything-
I know how to break a wish even with a 25-word limit.
listen, it says at the GM's discretion, it's gonna be fucking dangerous if you do above a 5th level spell, alright?
Yeah.
We gotta be careful.
so,
also- This is the opportunity.
I have
Well, we could do.
no idea because I don't want to waste this, but I don't know what would be a really good one.
Well, there's a few things I can immediately think of right off the bat. So, of course, there's bringing back Ricky, but there's the question of, does Ricky want that? And, of course, like, again,
Mimi
monkey paw
did-
bullshit, as you stated.
Samimi did try to bring back Ricky, and Ricky refused, so I don't think he wants to come back.
Okay, well that's his wish. Then I will respect that.
Can he refuse with the wish though?
Well,
I don't
yeah, but
think-
if he refused with a resurrection spell, then that's a clear statement of, yeah, no, I'm good. You like, peace out, my dudes. Like,
I don't
we'll bring him
think-
back if.
Like, I don't think that he can refuse with a wish, but at the same time, he could always just take his gun, put it to his head, and go out again that way. Unless we wish for him to have immortality as well, and invulnerability,
Well,
etc.,
first-
etc.
I know for a fact that his brain is in his chest, so
But
You
still,
get
he can
my
just literally.
point!
He can literally just commit seppuku, being like, "I'm not supposed to be alive. Fuck you guys for trying to break the natural order of things." That could be how Ricky does it. We don't
Or
know.
what if he wanted to come back but he fucking couldn't?
Why would he reject Sumimi bringing him back then?
Well, I'm saying, what if the soul wasn't fucking there?
We could really fuck with him and bring him back in the body of a human?
God, that'd
Oh
be
my
the
God.
fucking best prank ever.
Especially because, you know, he was basically like, haha, fuck you guys. I hate you all.
Well, alternative things to consider if we don't want to bring back Ricky for whatever reason. We could give Ku. We could make a second copy of Ku that was the dragon form that could still fly around to aid us. We could wish for our personal immortality.
The professor's one of those
I was
weird
gonna-
people that would be very, very much okay with living forever.
Yeah.
I mean, the way we're going, we might just stumble upon that shit anyways.
We are already avatars of gods, so, you know, that's one step there.
Yeah, but like a lot of people have done that. As opposed to people becoming gods, which how many people have become gods? Like in canon?
We could
Wait, I
wish
think-
to be gods.
We could. Potentially.
I mean, we could be like the god of sewing, some lame
To be fair,
shit.
that feels like cheating, though. Like, I kind of want to go and do the whole finding the thing that makes you a god.
I think all we have to do to become gods is just touch that stone in the inside.
Yeah,
of
but the whole
Absalom
adventure is finding it. Like,
I mean, we already
imagine
know
what
where
kind
it
of
is.
adventure that is.
Listen, this whole
No, we
time
don't
freezing
know.
effect is starting to wear off, and things are starting to move again. So I think we gotta fucking decide.
Listen, we've still got a solid like 6 minutes before like they pull the trigger.
Well, I would like to pull the trigger at least once. Before
I
they
can
do.
easily. I can easily talk about this while shooting them down. I don't know about you guys.
How is a radio working if time has stopped?
I don't know. It's genie magic. Don't worry about it.
So Jaffer said this is our opportunity to fuck with him. What
Giving the players a
exactly?
wish spell is always a chance to fuck with the DM. So
Yeah.
I
My
wish
hamster is
for
getting If we be adventurers, let
God.
us adventure.
Ooh, we could wish.
I'm saying vote for bring Ricky back.
I would veto that
That's what I'm
because,
saying.
you know, he already refused the resurrection, so...
And what if he fucking didn't?
I have no reason not to
You know
trust
what?
Samimi.
We've
You know
seen
what?
some soul-sucking shit with all the fucking Adam ass.
you know
Sucks
what?
people's
If,
souls in.
to be fair, this is like Molly probably wants to see Ricky again, and Ricky would probably be proud to see Molly as Molly is today. Maybe Ricky might retire. Maybe Ricky might kill himself again, and we might just see him for a few seconds. To be fair, we don't know what this countdown is, so having Ricky here would potentially be fairly valuable. There's a lot of good, like, reasons to bring Ricky back. I'm not going to refute that. I do want to like make sure everyone knows other options and everyone agrees on this. But like, there's definitely an argument for bringing Ricky back, regardless of whether or not he dies within 5 minutes of us bringing him back.
Alternatively,
Also,
we
keep in mind if we
could
bring him back,
wish-
we need to
We could
Go ahead.
wish for whatever Jaffer really does not want us to wish for that is positive for us.
I wish to be a DM for a session.
I mean, I think we can. I think
That's
Jaffer
outside the
would
box.
would let that happen normally. You know, give him a break.
Yeah, with me as DM, I could just be like, okay, y'all get this. I just shower the party in loot for an entire session, and then fuck off. And then Jaffer's gonna deal with, okay, well you guys have all this overpowered crap.
You guys aren't already overpowered?
True. Very extremely true.
I mean, I would still go. I could wish for the ultimate grenade.
That
It
you'll
would
get
kill
the
everything.
ultimate grenade.
No, the one that I've been
Including
trying
us.
to create.
You'll get there. Patience. That wish is just speeding up time.
The ultimate grenade will literally just kill everyone. That's the epitome of grenadiness.
Wait, how
Well,
about this? What if we make a stipulation wish? Like, we wish to go back in time and talk to Ricky, and if Ricky says he'd want to be brought back to life, we bring him back to life.
That seems like there's a lot of loopholes.
Okay, here, actually, you know what? We could just make the wish simple. We can wish to bring Ricky back to life if he wants to be brought back to life. If he does not wish to be brought back to life, we still get the wish.
Now you're trying to do it like coding languages, if-else statements.
Yes.
The more complicated a wish, the higher chance I have of fucking with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we gotta the wish gets used. You can't just wish for another wish. So I'm saying we could do that. So if it fails, then do the other thing. But it can't be another fucking wish, because I know for a fact that is begging to be fucked with to wish for a wish.
It's not wishing for a wish, it's wishing for the wish to not happen, because the wish doesn't happen.
And then the wish doesn't happen because you wish for the. Holy fuck, my head hurts. Oh my god.
No, it's
I'm
basically
overheating.
the wish is basically stating if these parameters are true, then the wish occurs. But if these parameters are not true, the wish does not occur, and we still have the wish.
All right, you know what? I got something.
Okay.
We wish for if Ricky's soul is willing to return. Wish for Ricky to come back. Metal body or not, who cares? Well, he'll probably want the fucking metal body. I don't know if he wants to. And maybe he does. I don't fucking know. Otherwise, if he doesn't want to come back, I wish that Mara can't escape next time we meet him.
Again, I feel like the Mara stipulation, like we'll we'll take care of Mara.
Every
Like, don't
time we
worry.
fucking meet him, he gets away somehow.
I just feel like
Yeah.
all of those are. It's too mundane. It's stuff that we can do normally.
If we could do that shit normally, we probably would have killed Mara by now. But
Alternatively,
he's kind of still fucking with us.
what if we wish that the entity that is controlling all of this universe and everything were here with us and joined our crew permanently?
The DM.
The what? So
Yeah,
like
just
one of the
wishing-
gods, or
No, there's. It's like there's an entity above the gods. That's
I
even
feel like we can't
controlling
break
them.
fourth wall. I feel like we can't break fourth wall with this.
It's a wish! We can literally wish for anything we want!
Yeah, but I don't think we should be able to break fourth wall just because we have a wish spell.
I mean,
So
if
you
we
wanna
do that
wish
shit-
that I introduce a DM PC.
What was that,
The
Jaffer?
thing that. So you're wanting to wish that I add a DM PC. The thing I've been spending a lot of time avoiding.
I mean, I'm basically just looking for something that seems fun and interesting instead of just bring Ricky back if he wants. If not, then Mara can't escape.
I'd like bring Ricky back if he wants, but I would like a different if not statement.
Okay,
Because, like, again, bring Ricky back both for sentimental and for tactical purposes, given, again, right now we're racing against the clock for something Ricky fucking did.
Karma is suggesting that we wish for the ultimate coffee maker.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
Ooh. Everyone's just like, he got a point, though.
But instead of coffee, I would say we wish for the ultimate full-service bistro.
Can we phone a friend and see what Aram says? Is Aram able to take a call?
Orem is at work.
Oh, okay. Damn
I'm
it.
here by myself right now, and I'm starving because
Alright,
I can't get food.
we'll do the shit with. Okay. We wish for if Ricky is willing, that he be resurrected as he was like an hour before he died or whatever. To give specificity, we know what he was like and probably where he is. If he's not willing, the ultimate hot drink machine.
Let's not actually do the ultimate hot drink machine. I feel like we could make
Why
that.
not?
Because we could probably invent that ourselves. Let's be honest.
No,
Okay,
the
here,
ultimate means that it's
you know what?
perfect in every
Speaking-
single way, and we as mortals, I
I
remind you, are imperfect by default.
But there's also the fact
mean,
that we
I guess-
do have a magical water elemental that can literally create any fluid that we want.
Yeah, we already have the perfect drink machine. Don't hurt his feelings.
You also
Still
have
immortal. We could
Oh.
make him better.
Hold on. What were you gonna say, Jaffer?
You also have Squeak that has been shown to give you magic coffee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that's him.
Yeah, come on, guys. We need to be humble with what we have.
What
Okay,
about just
here.
trillion credits?
Let's not break the economy. Listen, I'm an avatar of
We've
Abadar.
broken shit enough.
I am an avatar of Abadar, and I must protest that. Okay, here. How about this? We do the if wish for Ricky.
Yeah.
And in the event that Ricky does not want to come back, we at least wish for knowledge about the situation that we're going into, so that we could at least take care of whatever's going on, because this is a big unknown for us right now. Like this could do anything and everything all
I
the
feel
time.
like that's just too mundane, though.
It is fairly mundane, but at the same time, it's kind of like this could be our last hour right now, purely because we don't know what's going on, and it could legitimately just be everything. explodes.
Reality fucking ender thing.
Yeah, like I don't know if
It's
Ricky.
middle finger.
I don't
Listen,
think
I don't know
could
Ricky
do
well
that.
enough. I don't know if Ricky is the type to like say it's just a prank, bro, as he causes a fucking universe destroying event to happen.
He zero sums the whole universe, some shit like that.
It's just a prank, bro.
Jesus fuck, this thing is a derailer. I got it.
Okay, better idea. Better idea.
Giant robot mode for the Renegade, the Retrograde.
That's just cool.
No, I mean, but we pilot it. Giant fucking robot mech in space.
You're
Maybe
saying
drill.
make the Retrograde a Gundam.
Yeah.
Alternatively.
But we could just do that. We could just do that ourselves.
Like now?
Alternatively.
We can.
No, not now, but we can in the future.
My suggestion is SCP-682 as a friendly pet for the professor.
What's 682? Is that the impossible to kill lizard?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to veto that one because that
That's
would
just
just
gonna
mean
kill you.
No, it
would
won't
be
kill him if
friendly.
it's friendly towards him, but it'll kill the rest of us.
No, because it would be a pet, which would mean that it would need to follow my orders, so I would control it and make it not hurt us.
I don't think you understand the stipulations of what a pet is. A pet just means that you legally own it.
Okay, then a well-trained and obedient pet.
You know, I still think we can just kind of like find that and do that.
Yeah.
I really feel like we're not putting enough value into the Ricky being brought back to life.
That's seriously fucking some value right there.
Listen. If we bring like, I assume at this point we're all down to do the if Ricky then bring back to life part of the wish.
Why don't we just?
Right?
I mean,
Yes.
we could just do that. Yeah.
Can we agree on that part of the wish at least?
I still really
Yes.
don't see a real value in that, personally.
Well, that's like the first stipulation of the wish is if Ricky wants to be brought back to life, then bring him back to life. But if he does not wish to be brought back to life, second part of the wish, which is
There's also
a second thing we can all agree on.
there's also so much in the way of you know, true resurrection and stuff like that that we can use. Samimi
yeah,
can
but
cast that.
Right,
Already
but it
fucking
didn't.
tried.
Yeah,
Yes, and he refused.
we did
so
try that. And,
no point in
Fuse
bothering
ore
him
wasn't
trying to
fucking
bring him
available.
back.
okay, listen here, Professor. Let me word it
Yeah.
like this. Molly is hard enough onto this that I don't think we can make a wish with everyone agreeing if we don't have that stipulation in there. Because we all need to agree on this. I am with Molly enough to agree that I will not make a wish without that stipulation being present. So can we concede that fact and figure out what the secondary stipulation is if Ricky does not wish to be brought back? Because I at least cared enough about Ricky, even if he kind of hated me, that I would like to have him back if he wants to be here.
I suppose.
Okay. So, let's try to think of a secondary stipulation in the event that Ricky does not wish to return to us. Any thoughts that we can all agree on?
Mm.
I would definitely be down for wishing for immortality for. See, there's the
we
thing
no
though.
longer age and deteriorate. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, that's the thing is wording it because otherwise, yeah, there's that whole old thing about the guy who turns into a grape.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, no, there was an old, like, ancient dude who wished for immortality, but he didn't wish for eternal youth, and because of that, he eventually withered up to be so old that he, like, basically turned into, like, a withered raisin.
Okay, you confused me when you said grape. Because grape is not the first thing I think of when I think of very, very old things.
I mean, yeah, like a grape is it's, you know.
Eternal. Well, just our bodies no longer deteriorate with time.
Right, but
Bodies
that
and
kind of
minds
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
kind of
say.
and
leaves like
souls.
that kind of leaves things open for like if someone were to shoot me, I might die.
Why don't we just say immortality as exampled in the gods? Because that seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, but didn't some gods die at some point?
I think we could figure out how to not have that happen.
Nye has, or had, still has, 7 gods, dead gods to his name, so...
We killed Nye. We'll kill him again.
How about Ku? What would you recommend?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know if Ku's unfrozen.
Yep, Ku is frozen right now.
Damn it!
I wish for Ku to be unfrozen, so we
No!
can ask.
Oh.
There was an old comic I saw, it's like, Ginny pops out, you each get 1 wish, and the person says, I wish the other person doesn't get a wish.
Wish granted.
Yeah, wish granted, done, poof. Why you do this?
You're a fucking asshole. Alright. So, you guys want to know how to break a wish?
I feel like this is exactly how you get monkey pod. But I'm listening.
Alright, so how about this? We wish for the thing upon which we have agreed to desire exactly as we intend it to happen.
I mean, that might mean that we all have different expectations of what we expect to happen, but I'm fine
No,
with that.
it basically means once we write something up and have something agreed and stipulated between the 3 of us, that wish basically has to do it to the best of its ability, exactly as we intended it to happen.
Yeah.
So we don't get it's very hard to monkey paw that, because if it monkey paws us, we didn't intend for that to happen, so therefore the wish isn't working.
So it's being recommended that we wish for
It could be worse.
SCP-963.
Do we have knowledge of the SCP database in this day and age?
Maybe no, probably not.
Yeah, the creepypasta is probably up to several 100,000 at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
SCP 100,001 ball.
So it's an ornate amulet approximately 15 centimeters in circumference, blah, 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 blah.
Does it give wishes?
973?
963. Was discovered in the personal effects of blank, who had been found dead by apparent suicide, surrounded by a number of supernaturally related books. Our agent in the area found that 963-1
I think I see what you're trying to do with it.
damaged and brought it in according to blah, blah, blah. What exactly is it supposed to do?
Hey, Greaves!
Oh, okay. It has been discovered that when any living anthropoid comes into direct skin contact with SCP-963-1, the mind of the subject is wiped, and that of Dr. Bright is projected from 963-1 onto the subject.
No!
It's
If a
probably not a
subject
great
maintains contact for 30 days, their brain functions become a duplicate of the late Dr. Bright's.
I don't know who Dr. Bright is. I haven't read all his lore, but it was my understanding he was a fucking madman who should have never been within the containment.
I have
But I'm pretty sure Dr.
no
Bright was
idea.
an SCP himself.
Wait. Why don't we fucking ask for Mara to be just right here?
Yeah, that
Unable
that,
to
that works.
escape.
Just
Yeah,
teleported into our brig.
Here with no lifeline, no fucking outs.
Yes. I like
Teleported
this.
into our brig. Okay.
Right into our
so
brig.
with these,
Completely restrained and cut off from all outside contact and unable to escape. If he is too large, then he will be shrunk down to fit inside the brig.
okay, so with a written stipulation of bring Ricky back if Ricky wishes to be brought back. I assume we would want him brought back in his robotic
I
form.
mean, who says that we can't do an and instead of an if?
That's
That's
number
pushing
one
it.
on the shit list of
Yeah,
monkey's
that-
paw-itis.
That
Because you could
We're-
just
we're
keep
all-
going.
yeah, like the wish spells are already fragile enough as it is. The fact that we're doing an if statement in here at all is already pushing it.
That's
Are you enjoying this, Jaffer? Are you enjoying what you've done to us?
it's giving him so
Yeah,
much time to plan.
Well, at this point, if I wanted to really throw a wrench in the works, I could just say syntax error.
Wish not refunded.
Okay, so
we've
with
got
the
it all.
hold on. With the agreed upon stipulation that if Ricky wishes to be brought back, he shall be brought back as he was.
Approximately an hour
As he
before
was.
death.
I'm gonna go ahead and say 10 minutes before death, because 10 minutes before death he was just fine, and I guess we could go for a full hour. Yeah, exactly as he was 1 hour before his time of death. Wait, have we leveled up since then? Because I don't want him to be nerfed a level.
Let me check. I still got him in my list here. Somewhere. Oh hey, he's on the party sheet, but oh yeah, he's level 11.
Okay, then yeah, as he was, as he was an hour before death. If he does not wish to be revived, if he does not wish to be revived, then we wish for Amara to be teleported directly into our brig, with no ability to escape the brig, and no ability to contact any individuals outside of our ship. Is that agreed upon?
Better idea.
Oh dear lord.
Instead of wishing for Mara to be here, we wish for a photo of SCP-096.
No! Stop it with
that-
the SCP!
Which that is inside of a sealed container. So when we do find Mara again, we just show him that picture. And boom! Our problem is
there is-
dealt
there-
with.
There is all too much risk with that, because first off, that's going to bring the SCP Foundation down upon us. Second off, there's too much risk that we ourselves will view the object. And third off, there's a potential chance that SCP-096 itself does not exist, and that's completely just a creepypasta, and therefore we will show them a picture of a thing that doesn't exist, so therefore it doesn't have the intended effect.
I wish that the SCP Foundation existed with everything intact.
Dear Lord, no.
Does that wish get accepted?
No, it doesn't. I veto it. I veto
It
it.
has to be accepted by everyone.
Okay.
I'm saying
So-
the one that Benny said I'm satisfied with. I think that's what we should go with.
Yes,
Either bring Ricky back or capture Mara, as I have previously stated.
Mara,
Put 'em in
in
the
his
brig.
entirety, completely separated off, shrunk down to fit inside the brig if required.
Yes, as the professor has stated.
Yes.
We wish for this. We wish for this to happen, as we intend for it to happen. Agreed.
Agreed.
Yes. Agreed.
We hold on. Let me restate that. We wish for the agreed upon circumstances. We wish for the agreed upon circumstances of this wish to occur.
We are
As we
also
intend them
worried
to.
about being monkey pod, and meanwhile Jaffer's probably sitting there like, I really just wanted to give them something nice.
Well, one, I did want to give you guys something nice. Two, the more words you put in a wish, the more I can monkey pour it.
Which is why we need to like lawyer this thing into existence.
See, you're missing the very first part of the wish.
What's the?
At DM's discretion.
Yeah. That's always there.
Shush.
So here we go.
Okay, I say we just send it.
Send it.
Make it so.
Alright.
What happens, happens.
Greaves says they can't find this Ricky you're talking about. They don't appear to be dead. But
Oh, it's
they
like
can...
oh, he's never, has he rewound time, so he's never been dead?
You only get one wish. I'm just letting you know that that first part can't be done because this person doesn't appear to be dead. As for the second part, done.
Oh, god damn it.
And suddenly,
Well, he's just gonna keep
alarms.
staring there as he like vanishes away in a flourish of like doves and flower petals.
Red alert.
No, just...
All hands to battle stations.
Oh right, we're in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, he just
Alright then.
poops away.
Alright then, where were we? Was it my
He's still
turn?
fucking alive? What?
We can question that later.
I'm using his cooling pump right now.
I assume it's my turn?
It's my turn.
Nice.
Fuck. Get a fucking lock on. The biggest one.
They're all the same size. They all appear to be the same.
The closest one, then. Settle down. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna shout at someone to check the inside of the fucking brig. Am I? And oh fuck, I'm on a different page. My mic cord is tangled up.
Oh god damn it! You guys were all idiots.
What?
Mara is Ricky.
God damn it.
Uh-oh. But then, somebody please just check the inside of the brig. What the fuck did we ask to be teleported there then?
We check
Eventually,
it, and it's
whenever.
just-
That is in the brig.
Certainly looks like. Well, it's
It's a machine.
a machine,
Hold on.
and it's got the same fucking. I don't fucking know anymore. It's made of arc steel. It's probably good.
Mara's an Avaldi?
Actually, that is a very old picture before Vali even existed.
Wow. It looks like a mechanical Avaldi.
It does now that I look at it like that.
So the DC is. Oh shit! I have to spend a resolve point. DC for that is going to be 15 plus the enemy starship's tier plus its defensive countermeasure bonus. And I got a
Yep.
40. So
Oh
I
yeah,
succeed.
that's enough.
Perfect. And afterwards I am going to go ahead and shall. I'm gonna go ahead and divert power to weapons. So that's going to be an engineering check, which is DC 10 plus twice our starship's tier, which I believe we said was going to be 11.
Yep. So your
Technically?
starship's tier counts as your level.
All right, so this is going to be beefy. So DC is going to be 32 for engineering, which I think I'm going to automatically pass. Yeah. Technically, even though it's at a minus, or since this isn't a knowledge check, or it might be, who knows?
You also
But
are
that
+4 from the ship's computer.
oh, so it evens out. Sick. And I'm going to every single die that rolls a 1 until my next turn rolls a 2. That's it.
All right.
And that one in the front is locked on, so I believe attacks against it have a plus what? +2.
All right. So the one that you guys locked onto, going to. Oh, yeah.
Benny makes an attack with his starship. Does that count for the lock-on bonus since we're sharing data?
Yes. So Benny gets the same bonuses that you do. So his ship doesn't have as powerful a computer, so his bonus to all his rolls is only, was it +1 or +2 instead? But lock-ons and all that will work across.
Radical.
Even with my computers as at what they are, I've got a +26.
Oh no, it's not one of these like thinking you're not going to be able to make it or anything. It's more of just the heads up on it. That one's going to charge straight forward
Bring it.
and is going to target the retrograde.
Let it begin.
So this is
I forget what's. I feel like my movement speed is 14, which would translate to 70 feet.
yeah, right. That's a bad roll. So they fail to get a lock on to the retrograde with their missiles.
All those countermeasures we installed are paying off. Theoretically. Or they got ship missiles. We'll find out.
Next one, just to there. Rotates to there. Range?
By the way, Jaffer, don't forget the influence.
Yep. Nothing's blown up yet, so we'll get to that in a moment. Ah, within range, just. They're going to attack using their side guns. They nearly critical missed.
We live for now.
Move point.
Interesting question.
Yep.
Do ships have blind spots?
No.
Okay.
All right, so Benny, you're up. The first
Okay.
action you get is you get launched out of the retrograde. That
Gotcha.
doesn't take an action from you, but that's the first thing that happens.
Gotcha.
I imagine
All
it's a
right.
cool like shut or like a tunnel where he shoots it out of.
Think sort of like Battlestar Galactica.
Alternating lights on all sides.
So what I would like to do is, well, first things first, I need to see which. Doesn't. Lock weapons don't have an arc, do they? I know my coil gun should be my forward arc.
So the
What
only
is-
weapons that don't have an arc are the turret weapons.
Right. What do I have my tactical nukes listed as?
I believe both of yours are front arc.
Both of them? I know the coil gun is front arc.
Both are forward
okay.
arc.
Gotcha. Is there anything to stop me from attacking while I do my movement?
No, there's nothing stopping you doing that, so you can basically do a drive-by, which I believe is what your goal there was.
Yes. I believe it's actually called a flyby. Yeah. The ship moves as normal, but can move through one hex occupied by the enemy without provoking a free attack. As long as I don't nat 1, I will succeed the flyby. But if you want, I can roll that.
Is that including the +1 from your systems?
What do you mean by that?
Double check what level computer you put in, because I know...
I think it's like a level 0 or level 1, so I don't even think it gives me a +1.
Basic computer with no bonuses. Okay.
Okay, but let me read this off for you. My bonus is +31, and the DC to make it is a 16. I'm not certain if I nat 1 this if I fail
No,
in that case
you make
even.
it. You make it.
So
That's
yeah,
taking into account that your ship's tier is equivalent to 11.
it should be? Question mark? I mean, when I made it, it was tier 1, but that's because it was my understanding all ships were tier 1, question mark?
So the stats for all the for your ship is tier 1, but because you're working in a wing, so what is it? It's the flyby. So 20 plus 2 times tier. So that's a 42 is what you need to get.
Believe in you.
Okay. That makes things weird. That would require me to do an
Is
11.
it your ship or target ship?
I got a 43.
Your ship. So you make it.
Yeah. So I do a flyby. I fire tactical nuclear missiles at him while doing that. Which I don't know how to do an attack roll for that.
Take your
So wait, hold on. If we're flying tier 11 ships, then why do they have tier 1 stats?
because you have multiple of them. So generally the game is designed to only give the party one ship.
Okay, does that mean when I fire attack nuclear missile, I'm doing like 15 d8 instead of just the 5 d8?
Yes.
Holy shit.
because
Okay.
there are 3 ships in the wing.
Okay.
And once you reach level 16, there are 4 ships in the wing.
Dear lord. Alrighty then.
This isn't you flying one ship. This is you with your squadron. It also means you have 3 times the hit points.
But okay, so to I guess sort of read off what we're doing, just that there's like no confusion. We are moving forward into like close enough range that when we fire these things, they should hit on the same turn, assuming
Yep.
they hit, and then we're doing the flyby, which I guess that the flyby DC only really counts if they're still there, and then we're moving down to here. But I actually turn. I turn. There we go.
Alright, so give me an attack roll using You're piloting or ranged attack.
Piloting or ranged attack. I think piloting's the higher number there.
I figured, but it's one of those have to stipulate.
Alrighty, let's go. Does a 48 hit?
Yes. Jesus Christ.
I want this guy to be really good at ship combat, and we haven't done ship combat yet. Alright, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
It's a good thing you only have a limited number of those. I think you've got 5 nuclear missiles?
Yeah. At a certain point, I do have to reload them. Which hostile ship is that?
I just roll it, but that was hostile ship 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Onto hostile ship number 3. Oh, come on! I dragged it on. Whatever. I'll just roll in chat. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I do that much damage. That's only moderate?
I told you, these things are destroyer level ships.
Oh, fair enough.
Alright. So with that, comes back to hostile ship 1. That has just seen you absolutely stream past. It's going to maneuver about there to give it line of sight on you past the asteroids. And it's going to attack you twice. Because it has 2 weapon systems.
Bring it.
Right, first one.
You have returned.
Just a hit, not a critical hit. With a light laser cannon.
Oh,
And the second one, the second attack is with the particle beam. That misses.
How can I keep track of my ship? Because I don't know where to do that.
So if you go to the ship and go to tactical,
Where's tactical?
there should be the second tab down.
The second, there's no tab.
Oh.
I have action, minor action, and arc.
Oh. Are you looking at PC ships and you've opened up the jet?
I don't know where PC ships is.
Maybe it's something I only have access to. I can keep track of your damage without a problem.
Well, yes, but I feel like I should be able to keep track of it. So that I know whether or not I do risky, stupid bullshit.
That's alright. So it does 7 damage to your side shield, which means your side shield is down to 3 left.
Okay.
It's gone from 10 to 3. Right. Next ship is going to rotate, head out this way to cut you off since you put yourself in the middle of the fleet. Gang can attack with. Can I get a critical miss card, Zim?
He fires
I
on me,
don't
hits
know
the
if they
guys
apply
behind me.
to ships, but yeah.
Ranged energy.
Is it hot in here or cold? You are exhausted for 1d4 rounds.
All right, so they cook their own systems.
Or they froze them. Who knows?
Yeah, they've done something to their systems. Zim, your turn, and you're on the retrograde.
All right. Well.
Hey, the jet has some HP damage, it looks like.
Where do I see the ship info?
There's two places I found where there's one on your character sheet at the very bottom where it says ships, where you can see all the things you can do with your ship, and I've also found one on the party sheet where it gives general information.
All right, so if you click on those, are you able to open those? I've just linked them in the chat.
Okay.
There we go.
I have no idea what I'm looking at. I just want to shoot something.
Okay.
Why do I have no forward shields?
Because you put them all into rear or port or starboard, I believe.
But it says in the main that I have shields 60, and then if I go into the thing, port and starboard are 10, and aft is 25, which should give me 15 to work with? Yeah. So, yeah, put 15 on forward, if you don't mind. I don't know if I can, I don't think I can.
Just trying to figure out how to do that, actually, because it's not letting me edit it.
I see no weapons on this sheet. Oh, here they are.
Under tactical. So forward and turret is what you've got access to. Unless you wish to spend a turn maneuvering the ship to bring its main side guns to bear.
Nah, I like the idea of launching a torpedo.
I don't know why I can't modify the shields on you. Like,
I don't know either.
I should be able to modify those shields.
I don't know how much damage or anything I do. It's just a basic ranged attack, right?
So piloting or ranged attack, whatever is your better skill, and add 5 to it.
Piloting or ranged attack. So it looks like it doesn't matter. Because piloting is based on dexterity and, well... Boosh!
And you added an additional 5 to this?
Yes. Is there some
That's
form
actually-
of grenade I can launch?
That's a... you fired the missile, which is a tracking weapon, right?
Yes. The
Their
torpedo.
tracking is only 12.
Did you say the tracking DC is only 12?
Yep, their tracking AC is only 12.
Oh!
These things stand out quite nicely on sensors.
You need to nat 1 to not get this.
I
But, knock on
managed
wood,
to
right?
hit something!
With a 2!
Well, that's just a given. Okay, so, damage. How much?
Give me a moment. The diamond torpedo launcher. Roll me 2d6.
Ooh. Well,
You did
4.
40 damage.
Oh, 40! Okay. I'm okay with
Yeah,
this.
it's 2d6 times 10.
Holy shit.
And then...
Ramming
I
speed.
think we can get to there.
All right. Were you going to turn the ship or keep it pointed straight on?
If you keep it pointed straight on, I think that requires a maneuver. I believe
think
more
it-
specific.
I think you had enough maneuverability that you could sort of do a dog leg there without too many questions. The more question is, do you want to keep it forward facing or do you want to bring your broadsides to bear?
Let's bring broadside. Well, wait. That will require a roll, right?
No.
Oh, well then, yeah. Bring
Point-
broadside.
You
Bring
could
the
squeeze in between.
guns!
All right. So that's how you ended up.
Hey, what happened to the guy who was lower than me?
I don't know where that token went. Did someone else grab the tokens by accident?
No, I did not.
I think it's under someone.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
It was right in,
I can
it was
just
like right
make another one.
in
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
like this area somewhere, I think. Somewhere over here.
Ship red.
SCP-682 just ate it. It's fine.
I think it was a bit more forward. Yeah.
About
like right
there-ish.
there. Yeah.
Don't know what happened there, but whatever.
Space anomaly.
This is what I get for using extremely customized rules.
Yes.
Molly, you're up.
Target systems. And I'm looking at this guy right here. The one that's directly to our port.
All right. It's
The
hostile.
closest one.
Yep, that's hostile 1.
Okay. I am going to target systems, target the core. So that's a computer check versus it. Target system 15 plus a tier of the enemy starship plus its bonus from defensive countermeasures.
Even
I think
with
you
a
might not make
1,
it this one.
That's still a hit.
Holy shit.
Perfect. I was too focused on pressing all the big red shiny buttons as I am going to order a broadside.
Well, also because your the ship gives you a +5 bonus on top of that.
Very true.
Good
So
lord.
that's a 36.
Alright, If
So
you
this
do a
is going to
broadside, you'll be attacking with every weapon on that side. You're at -2 for each roll, but you're at +5 for each roll as well because of the ship bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
So we're
only
gonna
at
go.
+3.
All right, so we're gonna go top down. So this is gonna be port. So it's gonna be 2 plasma cannons, a light torpedo launcher, and 2 heavy laser nets. If you can actually fire those laser nets, because I saw that they were point defense. I don't know if you can actually shoot short range
No.
with that.
So point defense means that if you're targeted with a missile, you get a free attack of opportunity with that against the missile.
Gotcha. All right, so each of these are at a +5.
+3, but it's either ranged or piloting, and then +3
doing-
on top of that.
Okay, I'm doing piloting. All right, so one after the other. This is going to be plasma cannon 1. Ouch. Also, I crit on 19s.
So almost crit that
That's
one.
3. Plasma cannon number 2. That's a crit.
Oh dear.
So here's going to be plasma cannon 2 crit. This is going to be the light torpedo launcher, which I think is.
Let's roll the damage for the plasma cannons first, just in case there's nothing left, because it is entirely possible.
Okay, what's the damage on the plasma cannons? I don't have access to the ship as I am not assigned to it.
That's alright. Plasma cannons. 5d12.
Oh, good lord! So that's 2 of them, one of which is possibly a crit. Well,
Yeah, so you can
this
do
first.
roll me 5d12 initially.
This is the first one. This is the first hit. Ka-chunk.
40 damage. And Zim, can we get a critical hit card
Ranged energy.
Yep, ranged energy to see if this plasma cannon does anything more than just double damage.
Which way is up? The target is flat-footed for 1d4 rounds.
Oh, and since I'm targeting the core, that thing is probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's
If
targeting the power core, which can completely mess it up. And you also, yep. So roll me another 5d12, and we'll double it.
Oh no! All right, so that's 74. So that's 114 so far.
Does it still exist?
It doesn't exist on the combat tracker.
Leap token.
All right, so these next attacks they aren't targeting, but I'm just shooting in that general direction, so it's going to be that other one that's just straight port from us.
All right, that's number 3, which has already taken damage.
Hey, excellent. So this is going to go really well for it.
Just as that ship starts to split apart, you just shoot through it to that one.
That is going to be the light torpedo launcher.
That will hit, and you're within range to do instant damage.
All right, and then these are going to be the point defense lasers.
Let me
There's 2
light
of them.
torpedo first.
Ooh.
So the light torpedo is 3d8.
All right.
And what are the other ones? Laser net, is it? Heavy
laser net.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gave you the heavy laser nets.
You're big boys.
That's 5d6 each for the laser nets.
Oh, good lord. So that's 10d6.
Yeah.
Tally ho!
And it's been, what, 6 minutes in combat?
We're
12.
6 minutes down.
This is combat turn
Oh.
2.
Roger. So, oh,
Go get
let's
the ship
let's
moving.
see what happens. Also, I had to spend a resolve point on that.
Alright, so ship 3 that just got absolutely obliterated. Well, nearly obliterated.
The
There you
lights
go.
just dim.
They're gonna move to there to try and get behind you. Because they really don't want to be the hit again. And
I can understand that for sure.
make a turn to put you in their front arc.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that's in their front arc. I think that's still their left arc.
That's technically front.
I think if I draw a line from that, okay, there you
There
go.
you go.
There
They
you
move,
go.
they move forward one less space. They get you in the front arc.
Yeah.
They don't get a target lock, so they're just going to try shooting normally. With a 5 on the dice, they're not going to do it. So they fail to hit you with the heavy antimatter missiles. Then
That sounds painful.
4.
The antimatter. Oh, good God. Okay.
They're going to take a shot at the jet.
These guys are dumb.
Why?
They've just positioned themselves so if they want to move forward, they have to fly into an asteroid.
Oh no, this guy's got high enough maneuverability. He can move forward 1 turn and then
Ah.
get out of there.
Ah.
Yeah, they're
Cover
maneuvering.
against us. We're in a bad position. We gotta fucking not run into the asteroid.
Yeah, whoever's piloting the retrograde is going to need to make a piloting roll, or whoever moves it next is going to need to make a piloting roll to try and avoid it.
We turned off the proximity alarm. Don't worry.
And I do manage to hit the jet again with a light laser gun.
But this is, I believe this is my other side. of shield.
So 6 damage.
Right. It's a thing on my turn where I have to do something to recharge shields, or don't they recharge passively?
They recharge passively.
It's like 2 per round.
What's your 90? So you recharge 5%. So would be 4 per round,
Okay.
as opposed to the retrograde, which their total energy is 1500.
So is the retrograde just basically invincible?
I mean, I've seen the damage that those heavy antimatter missiles can do.
I mean, it only recharges 75 a turn, and that's divided among all shield facings. So considering each
Guys,
shield-
guys, I'm pretty sure you can just sail through these guys, completely ignore them, and dock on the station and be perfectly fine.
I mean, the retrograde is a capital ship.
Yeah.
Like, it makes the Enterprise look small.
Which Enterprise?
All of them together.
Actually,
If the Enterprises formed a Gundam.
are you seeing why we should have gone with my wish to make the retrograde a giant robot?
But we can do that. We can just do that. That's not a thing that we need to wish for.
Benny, I'm gonna need you to stop talking chatter over the radio, alright? We're busy.
Benny, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and
The rotating seems backwards, doesn't it?
yeah, just a little bit. Also, I'm like not perfectly on the hex grid, so it's kind of a little weird to look at.
Yeah, it's not quite perfect, but it's close
Yeah,
enough.
it is what it is. Anyways, is there anything I can do to fire at with this guy to try and sabotage him to make him fly into that asteroid?
You can try and target a specific system, I'm assuming in this case engines.
Yeah.
So that'll
And
be -2.
a
But
-2.
You're shooting with missiles anyway, aren't you?
I'm gonna use my tracking missiles to do as much damage as I can to those things. Yep.
Yeah, cool. So it's at this point, don't roll a 1.
Do I
These
roll a
guys-
1? I roll a 15. I just rolled a d20.
I mean, hell, a 15, even with a -2, still hits their tracking.
Oh, that's just me rolling a flat d20 just to see if I roll a 1.
Yeah, and I'm saying even with that flat d20.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Damage time. Whoop. Hold on, I need to actually count these. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
How on earth is that a comfortable position, Roscoe?
67 damage to their navigation engine systems to make turning from the asteroid hard, and also damage, of course.
Yep. All right. Done a pretty serious blow to them there.
Outmaneuver this. I suppose he could just shut off his engines and sit there, but then I could do the same and just continue to just fucking pepper them.
Right, they're going to just inch forward a little bit. Turn,
Pick your pokes and shit, man.
and they're going to unload everything on you. First off, do they get a target lock?
Fire all weapons on that man.
Yes, they do.
Here we go, boys. Point defense.
Let's see the missiles first. Yes, missile will hit. So whoever wants to, actually, there's 2 point defense, 2 point defenses. I'll give each of you an attack with a point defense.
So me and the professor.
Yep.
Oh
So we're
boy.
we're the only ones on the ship.
And a +5?
Is it +3?
No, +5.
Because we're
The
only
ship provides you with a +5 bonus.
but we're only controlling one right now, so
Yeah.
No. That was almost a 4.
I
Almost.
think we need to beat its roll.
Yep. Its roll was a 30 for the target tracking. So while the professor misses the
I finally
incoming
get a
missile,
halfway decent roll, and it still fails.
you're trying to shoot a missile out of the air.
Yeah.
Like that's specifically a hard DC on the point defense. But Molly, on the other hand, does manage to hit it with basically a laser shotgun.
Pew, pew, pew.
Just a bunch. It's just a bunch of fucking laser guns synced together in a raid 0.
We call this accuracy through volume.
And then the particle beam misses.
Fire all
Professor.
weapons. Sir, none of the weapons hit.
Like we got
They
a lock
just
on it.
arranged themselves right into a broadside again. How does that happen?
You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
But the broadside of the barn can hit them.
Yeah. Think about that. We're a capital-sized class ship. We're massive. They
So-
can't hit us.
How much time do we have left?
You're
This is
three-
what, round 3?
This is round 3.
It's 24 minutes, so we've got 26.
No, it should be 6:12. We've only spent 18 minutes out here. So we've still got 40 minutes. 42.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
believe it
At
would
the
be,
moment.
I somehow
best
thought
if
it was
we
6 times 4.
just charge
8
for
times
the
3.
station and get our objective done at this point.
That's what I've been saying. I can take care of these jokers.
That's a frickin' burst. Woo!
Alright, Professor, I will need a piloting roll from you for that. In order to avoid the...
That's not gonna make it. I know that's not gonna make it.
Does chat want to give the Professor a reroll or anything?
No, do not.
The retrograde can take it.
I
Isn't our
want
entire
to-
ship like made out of arc steel?
Please
Okay.
do not let him have a reroll. I want this ship to crash. I
Alright,
want us to smack right the fuck into an asteroid.
So
Why?
you make it to there.
Because it's funny.
So that's how far you make it, because you try and turn and smack into the rock.
Okay.
Wait, why is the professor flying?
I'd imagine.
Professor, can you please roll me 10d8? Oh, sorry, not 10d8, 10d20.
That's how much damage we do to the asteroid.
Professor, why you gotta roll so good here? Oh god damn it! You just moved it out of the way for them.
Yeah, you just smacked the asteroid out of the way.
Well, okay. I'm satisfied with that.
It is still the Professor's turn, though, because that was just your first action. What do you want to do with your second action? Do you want to try and
Oh.
maneuver the ship again?
Do it.
Give me a piloting roll, just make sure you don't run into the ship in front of you.
Please, no, ram them. Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead.
There is a maneuver for ramming. I don't think that's gonna make it either.
Alright, so there you go.
Professor, why are you piloting with +6 to your piloting roll?
Because it's my fucking turn!
I know that, but I don't think +6 is enough to even play a fighter, probably.
You do provoke an attack of opportunity as you fly past.
That's fine.
This is like the scene in Wall-E where the captain just grabs the wheel and tries to drive for himself, and just everyone's getting flown around.
Technically get to attack with all of their weapons as you fly past. They got 1 hit and 1 critical miss. So they hit. And actually, before we do that, can you guys give me a point defense roll again?
Absolutely.
So ranged or piloting, whatever is your preference, at +5.
As I nearly roll a 1.
I saw
I'm an
that.
arcade wizard.
Yep, Molly does manage to shoot down the missile again, so you avoid 62 damage.
Mm. What's
And
our
can I get
HP at?
The retrograde, your shields are still at full strength. Like
Huh.
your shields have been scratched, and
And they've instantly regenerated.
yeah, you regenerate 75 shields a turn. As Karma says, this is probably closer to Deep Space Nine sized your ship is.
We need to figure out what our concourse looks like.
Molly,
But that
you're up.
I thought Deep Space Nine had a smaller ship.
Oh, I'm
Deep,
the
Deep Space Nine,
station.
like the station itself.
Imagine. We don't have any aft weapons. We could fire the turrets. Would the point defense turrets be in range of at least one of them?
5 squares.
5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be out of range. Fuck. We don't have anything in the aft.
You can sort of just pull up and like dock and present a broadside.
Is there actually a place to dock at though?
Yes. Yeah, you can. So let me pull up the map of the actual station itself.
So are we gonna have to do this weird initiative thing where every 10 rounds the party gets, I get 1 turn to fight them in space?
Oh.
So the hangar bay isn't large enough for the retrograde,
Mm-hmm.
but you can easily like pull alongside
Okay.
it and have whatever shuttle you use between the retrograde and the asteroid station.
Okay.
Actually, no. Would it be every 60 rounds the party has? I get 1 round in space?
No, every
I'd imagine we'll probably. Shit.
but yeah, you don't generally run space and ground combat at the same time.
What's the range on the plasma?
At
Plasma
least
birds?
10.
At least 10. All right. So I'd definitely be able to shoot the one in front of Benny at least.
Yes.
I am going to. I would like to just turn the ship towards this direction, or go one further, and turn like that.
I'm gonna duck.
And we're gonna sidle up next to it, kind of protecting it from their fire as well as shooting. Would I need to do a piloting check?
No, not actually. Yes, because it's 1 turn, so I will need a piloting to make sure you don't run into the asteroid base.
That's base skill plus however many.
Yeah, with the +5 on top of that, you do make it.
Okay. And then I would like to do a broadside.
Plasma missile.
No laser turrets because we're out of range.
The laser turrets are mostly there just to be point defense. That's why they're on the
Hey,
turret mount.
They're doing pretty good. All right. So plasma. Plasma gun. Plasma gun. The one in front of Benny. And
Again,
then
another hit.
torpedo. Oh God! If only I was targeting.
Yeah, and
Isn't that a crit for you still?
no,
That's
only if they're targeting for crits.
if I'm doing the target system, which I am not. But I am going to. Well, we're gonna roll damage, aren't we?
Yep.
Each plasma gun is 5d12.
Yep. Each plasma cannon is 5d12.
All right, so here's 10d12. Oh, good lord! And if I remember correctly, oh god, a fusillade plasma.
So technically, the ships aren't like torn to pieces because you're not doubling their hit points, but you're taking them out of combat to the point that you can either leave them and they can repair themselves in, I think it's 1 day gives them 1d10 hit points back until they get back above 0.
Ooh. So they're dead. They're out of commission. Okay.
Oh yeah, they are dead in the water and for all intents and purposes out of combat. You can either board them, blow them up, or just leave them to repair themselves over time.
Understood. What about the torpedo? Would I be able to redirect that towards the one to the north?
You do not have line of sight on it, so no.
Shit. I'm just gonna send it in a general direction. Who knows? It definitely won't hit, but it's the thought that counts, I believe.
Okay. So you're just sending the torpedo over just for the sake of the torpedo.
Yeah, maybe it'll scare him more or something. Oh.
That's his turn. Benny, you're up.
All right, I'd like to hail the enemy ships.
All right. You're seeing if you get a response?
Yeah, do they accept communications?
You get a text response.
What does it say?
We flee, we flee.
I text them back. Good. And then Benny's just gonna kind of sit in space and watch them for a bit and make sure they do.
All right.
All right, Ricky, Professor, you guys should be good. I'm gonna leave these guys adrift, but we should definitely keep that on the agenda.
Yeah. So that is the space combat complete. The remaining ships are fleeing. And
those that can.
Rather than map it out on the map, yeah, the 2 remaining ones just flee. Like, they don't even bother to pick up escape pods. They just run.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the other ships are effectively dead in space, but they're not dead. You can finish
They've
them
got
off,
life
you can render
support.
aid, you could board them and capture them. Yeah, they're effectively just dead hulks in space right now.
Yeah. With life support.
Oh yeah, they still have life support. You didn't cripple life support on any ship.
I mean, there's the one that I did core.
That's power core though. Power core and life support are actually separate systems, and life support doesn't require separate power.
Would that result in a ginormous kaboom though?
No, because you didn't destroy the power core. You only damaged it.
Understood. All right. As things are as Benny's coming back in, I'm taking a good look at this fucking station. Is this for sure the place?
Yep. And you can see there's a bunch of damage where the hostile ships were destroying something.
And that's where the sign, like on medical, says?
Yep.
Gotcha.
That area appears to be exposed to space with little bits floating around. Running a scan, there is no life signs aboard.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna leave the bridge and head down to the hangar where the Moxie is. And I'm just gonna say, by the looks of that hangar, Professor, I don't think your ship's gonna fit.
I see. Is there a place where we can just dock directly?
Well, there's a hangar. Might as well use it.
Would the retrograde not have at like this point, given the size of it, like some sort of extension bridge that it can shoot out to dock to certain stations?
Nope.
Huh.
It's reliant on transport craft. Now, the ship does have just transport shuttles that you guys can use, but you guys have your own dedicated ships, so I never bothered really doing anything with that.
Well...
All right. Well, then Benny aims to dock in the station rather than in the retrograde.
Yeah, and the professor will take the Xenoseeker.
I don't think the Xenoseeker would fit. For a particular reason that I know out of character.
That is the two. That is the fighter and the shuttle. The Xenoseeker would take up basically double that room.
Okay, well then I guess the professor will take one of the transport craft.
My hamster is getting antsy.
Right.
If we
There's more than one
let
seat
us
in
adventure.
these ships, Professor.
Yeah.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
Just-
As far as
the
I was
Moxie is a
aware,
small
both of them
shuttle.
were fighters. It's not
No,
like
the
you
Moxie
ever
is a small
say
shuttle.
any goddamn thing about your ships.
Well, I'm saying them now. Get on.
I don't really talk about my ship because I never really get to use my ship.
I think the Moxie has room for like 10.
Like, I'd like to build my ship and improve my ship and have pride in my ship, but they're all tier 1 and I just get more ship.
Well, then I guess the professor will get in there and ride over.
I'm gonna see if I can't get that hangar door open.
As the Moxie approaches, the hangar recognizes it and opens up.
Oh, did it not open up for me?
Nope.
Oh,
But you are able to pull in behind the Moxie.
gotcha.
I'm going to set her down on the specifically painted cutout on the floor that pretty much matches the silhouette.
Alright, you guys are able to land and exit your ships. And yeah, Molly, you have a full layout already. Like, you know the exact layout of this place.
Huh.
So, what are
Well,
we
I
looking
know.
for?
I don't know. Something big and ominously beeping?
I guess. Benny just kind of just slings his sniper rifle over the back of his shoulders as he's walking around with his freaking two-piece suit that he was wearing for the entire flight combat. He just decides to start tucking, moseying on through the first opening. He checks his corners.
Let me unlock tokens again. Sorry.
Gotcha. Checks his corners as he walks into the storage area here.
Yep. It's empty,
Clear.
completely empty. There are no boxes, nothing.
Just an empty room.
Give
what's
me
over here?
give me a perception check to see if you see the hidden door on the armory.
Oh, that's a hidden door. Okay. There's a 34 hit it. Jappy.
Yeah, give me a sec. Yes, you are able to see the ever so slight lines in the wall that say there's something back here.
Walks over to it, runs his hand over it. Is it the kind of door where it's like you like push it in and it like opens, or is it like there's a button or a panel?
No button, no panel. You can
Okay,
see
so
that
I know
there
there's-
is a door here, but you can't find any way to open it.
Hey, Molly.
Yeah, what you looking at?
There's a door here.
I think there is, yeah. Shit, there's no panels nearby, right?
Not that I can see, but given that I've immediately found a secret door, I think this is probably what we're looking for, but maybe I'm speaking too soon.
Alright, well, shit, yeah, that's... I don't know, I don't think it's a big room in there. I don't think it... I don't
I
think
mean,
that
we
Don't
matters.
Molly touch the wall at all.
I don't think that...
I probably would after he like points it out just to see if I like push harder if it'll do the
Alright, the
springing out thing.
second you touch it, the doors seem to slide back.
Oh.
And inside is basically, sort of those, the door slides back and there's the lit up armory. And it appears to mostly be weapons designed for Molly.
Bullshit. What? the
Alrighty then.
fuck? Are they any good?
They're comparable. Oh, excuse me.
They're comparable to like what I'd normally be using right now.
Yeah, they're comparable to what you've got now. So you can change the type of weapon, but not the level.
Gotcha. Well, shit, I don't see anything big and ominous in here, other than that rocket launcher, which looks very cool.
Feel free to grab it. Worst case scenario, we can just, I guess, sell the stuff, get some funds.
Yeah, it's something. I
Well,
know that there's. Yeah, let's just keep fucking going.
yeah.
Is
Why don't
the
you
air-
lead the way? That seemed to react entirely to you.
Shit, yeah, that's a
Okay.
good idea.
The doors
So-
slide open for you automatically as you approach them.
Okay.
I feel like if there's any traps in this place, you might just straight up deactivate them by being present.
Just being here, I don't know. They might
Yeah.
just go after you behind me.
Well, that's a risk I'm gonna have to take. But do me a favor and like scan around and see if there's like a laser tripwire somewhere or something that
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
try to avoid.
Right. So this room appears to have a large desk in the middle and two large screens on the lower wall. That's what the angles there are. They're large, like wall-sized screens. They just sort of blink with that countdown timer.
Damn.
That didn't look good.
This stage, you're down to around 30 minutes.
Oh, shit, we still got time. We still got time.
Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Is and nothing like big and ominous. Is just
It's more like this is where the stuff is displayed.
Okay.
Is there a console anywhere that we can use?
Not here.
Hey, Professor!
Yes, Benny.
Was Blintor the one that was good at smelling out Adamas and stuff like that?
No, that would be, that would be, Ember. Blintor
Right, yeah,
can,
that's right.
Blintor can actually, see things, without actually seeing them. Echolocation.
Do you think it might be? Do you think it might be more valuable to switch him out for Ember, just in case there might be Adamas somewhere here signaling that bad shit's going down?
It could be a good idea. I will go and switch out to, Ember.
I'm gonna.
Love you, Blintor. Pat Blintor on the head.
I'm gonna keep walking along.
All right.
He's gonna keep
Again, the
following
door's automatically open for you without any problems.
I mean, geez, at this rate, if we just need you for all access, it's probably gonna be a breeze.
Yeah.
All right. So this next room appears to be converted into a mainframe.
Okay. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's like a big fucking computer virus.
You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say if there's anything that you're curious about, just touch it, and they'll probably do something.
Shit, that's probably true. Shit.
Can I get a perception roll from both of you, please?
Is it based
Pers-
on? Actually, I don't think I get a bonus. It's visual. Okay.
Percept
hamster
in the
is getting antsy.
dispenser.
If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
Very bad
skills.
perception.
Skills. Not bad.
All right. So
Ooh.
Blintor
Ew.
ends up getting stuck in there as the doors close with him inside in the corridor.
Is it like pause at the door?
Molly, would you, open this door up again, please?
Oh yeah. You got life support for him, right?
Yes, I have collars for, all of my pets, as well as extras in case any of you need them.
Okay. Just asking because I don't know if there's any oxygen. I haven't seen any rust yet.
You know, this place might not be that old. Also, it's weird that all of these rooms are airlocked.
I'm
Also, I switched out Blintor
Professor?
for Ember.
Okay, let me swap them across.
You know, what the hell were those guys shooting at?
I don't fucking know.
Like, they were just shooting at this station. It's got no defenses from what we can see. There were no fighters. There was no damaged ships in the air. Well, in space, I should say. Like, why are they trying to destroy this place? Do they know about the countdown?
So,
Fucking
Professor,
maybe.
can I get a perception from you as well, please?
Absolutely.
Should I fly out there and, like, contact one of the downed ships and figure out what the hell's going on?
Alright, so... Well, Benny and Molly are talking back and forth and walking around the room.
Ooh.
Professor, you see Benny walking over what looks like almost grooves in the floor.
Benny, what is that you are, standing on?
Betty looks down.
Now that it's been pointed out, yeah, you can see the sort of the grooves in the floor. It looks similar to the armory door.
Ah. Looks like a smuggler's hatch. Molly, if you wouldn't mind.
All right. I'll kind of reach down, see if I can't slide it open or just kind of push on it.
As you touch it, it'll slide and retract back.
I swear to God, if it's just like cables and pipes.
No, there's a small computer that's running there with the that displays the countdown and blackmail written on it.
Like just stenciled right on it.
Yeah, just stenciled onto the box itself.
The timer's at like 25 minutes.
Yeah, about 25-ish minutes.
Well, shit.
Blackmail.
Black.
For who?
I don't know. Are there any access ports on it that I can tap into it and maybe get a peek without the security system freaking the fuck out?
Give me a computers roll. Here we go.
Computers roll against your former self.
Oh no.
Oof.
And I know for a fact it's probably on a hair trigger.
Moment. Let me get the DC. You are not able to open it, but you did manage to not set off the anti-tamper.
Hey,
Just like
that
you're
was,
trying to get
that
in,
was,
and it's like, ooh, maybe not.
that was a close one. Okay, maybe we'll... fuck.
Can't you just, like,
I mean,
disconnect it?
there's like 15 wires going to it. And a lot of them look redundant, so... If I get one of them, I bet you it's just gonna send it off.
Look at them all at the same time.
Computers work fast. And, I mean, this could just be like a single text document.
I mean, yeah.
It's probably not. It's a big thing.
I don't know who he could be blackmailing here. Like, the only thing people have threatened to blackmail me about was something that happened all the way back on fucking... What was it called? Axum?
Rim?
Rim.
Rim, that's it. Back on Rim.
Yeah.
Where I
You're
freaking
thinking-
flipped someone.
You're thinking the continent axis on Rim.
Yeah.
Ah.
Back on Rim where I fucking just decimated some guys driving a truck.
You tried to pit maneuver them when they're in a truck and you're in a tank
Yeah!
while driving through a minefield.
Yeah! It's their fault they didn't pull over. I stand by that. I saved
Yeah,
the fucking universe. I can't. You're gonna blame me for pit maneuvering one guy with a tank? I've saved the fucking universe. I don't give a shit. You've got a problem with me? You can take it up with my fucking complaints department, which is what I've named my sniper rifle.
I thought it was a grenade, and you just got one on the pin. Please take a number for the complaints department.
Yep.
Well, shit, let's... I'm getting the feeling that this isn't like an actual station, but this is like... I mean, there's a literal fucking cutout on the floor of the Retrograde. Or not the Retrograde, the fucking Moxie. I'm starting
Is
to
there?
think this is Ricky's station. Or is... You fucking... used it?
I mean, I guess we had like a month where we were just all doing our own thing. I guess he could have gotten his own station.
I don't know, there's a...
I mean, hell, I could have easily
Didn't-
purchased a place like this for pretty damn cheap.
No, we're a ways out. Aren't we? It would have
Ricky,
made more sense for him to have.
I own a
King.
massive company. I could easily build something like this at a whim.
Hmm.
You gotta remember, the hardest thing I ever had to purchase was my first office. And even that I got it as fucking steal because like some sort of murder happened there.
Uh, maybe there's an actual hidden cutoff switch somewhere, like an all clear sort of thing.
We've got quite a few more doors to go through. There were even doors back where we
Yes.
first came in.
There's a lot to go through still, and we definitely still need to figure out the exact purpose of this countdown, preferably quickly.
Yeah, Moxie, why don't you just keep me in the loop on the TechNet, and I'll go back to the ship, and he goes to go open this door.
Nope, it don't open.
And he just he walks into the door and just
Also,
yeah,
you've called me Ricky and Moxie, which are both wrong.
I'm
wanna
sorry,
say that real quick.
I'm
And
sorry,
look,
my mind has been on Ricky. Also, Molly.
Yeah.
Mox. There's Ricky, Moxie, Molly. I'm sorry, my mind has been on the past a bit.
Yeah.
Especially after that long, drawn-out conversation about trying to wish Ricky back, which I'm not even going to get into the semantics of Ricky still being alive. But can you walk me back to the to my ship real quick? I'm gonna contact those. I want to contact those guys and see where they were attacking this place.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna walk him back to the hangar.
Go ahead and
Well, you-
remain here to see
I
if
assume
I
the
can
fastest
find
way would be this
anything
way.
else.
Yeah, I think so.
I assume Molly has updated our thing, so we have the layout as well.
Yes, Molly can
Okay.
give you the layout.
Okay, then I assume she just runs me out here and then runs back.
So, Molly, as you navigate here, you know how in your own house you know where everything is. You can close your eyes, you can navigate around your own house.
Mm-hmm.
You have that feeling here.
I've been here before. Shit. If I have, I don't remember. But at the same time, I want to think about that very much. Take a peek inside the room labeled as mess hall in the diagram.
It looks to be a completely modified to a huge recording studio.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely Ricky's. I'm gonna look around and see if there's maybe another hidden compartment like that.
Give me a perception roll.
Nope.
Nope, you don't see any hidden compartments.
Professor Crick.
And so, Zim, you said you were doing something in the main room, weren't you?
He was gonna go with Molly when she left this room.
All right.
We kind of have to stay with Molly.
Yeah.
All right, Professor. You don't see any secret panels or anything here either. This is
DC
definitely the
50.
recording studio.
Well, I don't see anything of import in here. On to the next one, then.
Yeah, let's move on.
Meanwhile, Benny's hailing the downed ships that are still out there.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's look through. Take a peek at the crew's quarters. Somebody here, maybe?
Yeah, right. It's a livable condition. It looks like it hasn't been used in quite a while. It's a small fridge. There's running water in the bathroom. Number of MREs.
Huh. No big cables sort of running through the place, hooked up to something important looking.
Not that you can see.
Okay. Maybe not in there. The officers' quarters then?
Alright. Opening up the officers' quarters. There is a, well, the first thing you're greeted with is huge speakers mounted against one wall. It's like if a movie theater was just sound.
It's just a wall of fucking...
And you can see, even the dust on the ground, everything just... That sends a wave across the room. Everything in the room is angled to be able to handle higher pressure from those speakers.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Is there anything very important looking, like a big console that maybe we could hack into?
Not that
Or
you
does
can
this
see.
just look like a listening room?
This looks like his listening room slash like living room. There is a bed on one side. And a
Okay.
He rocked himself to sleep with the calming tunes of AC/DC.
I mean, in space, no one can hear you blare the music at maximum volume.
Maximum volume, maximum results.
Maximum effort.
I'm starting to think that server is that's the contingency plan. I mean, what else would blackmail be? I mean, if Ricky is gonna release some fucking serious blackmail against his enemies, I mean, that's not gonna include any of us, right? I know
Well,
it's probably
Molly,
not
there's
gonna include me.
there's two things about that. Number one, he gave Samimi like part of the codes to it, so like he wanted us to deactivate it something or another. I'm fairly certain, knowing Ricky's characteristics, that this is something specifically regarding us.
Hmm.
Also, at the same time, I would double check every room just to be safe, because if it's just blackmail, I personally don't care.
Mm. I mean, we can definitely keep going and looking. I'm gonna back out, and I'm gonna head up here to where I see it says Lab 1 and 2.
Alright, those doors appear to be welded shut.
All right. Can I sense anything inside, and maybe how long ago it was welded shut?
Inside, you're not sensing anything. And you couldn't get an idea of how long, other than it's long enough that it's all cooled down. There's no residual heat left in the welds.
Okay. We'll take a peek into the one that says communications and control then.
Alright, this one seems to contain all the communications equipment for the station to be able to communicate outside of the station itself.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can't use this to gain access to whatever that server is. If it is blackmail, then it needs to be sent out through something, and I'm betting that this might be what it's gonna send out through.
Alright, give me a computers check.
There we go.
Alright. You managed to hack in. It feels a little awkward, almost like someone on the other end is trying to actively stop you, but you do manage to get through.
Okay. So I know a few tricks he didn't.
And you're able to access the blackmail server,
Oh shit.
which is set to release blackmail and incriminating documents on the entire party to every news station, every blog, as well as upload a pre-recorded video which starts with, "If you're seeing this, I'm dead," from Ricky himself.
All right. Well, shit. So and I'm guessing it's with literally everyone in it, including me.
Yep. Everyone
Is it
he has
just
ever
us,
managed
or-
to, everyone he has ever managed to collect dirt on is there.
What dirt does he have on Benny? I'm curious now.
Flipping of the truck and considering to shoot the fleeing escape pods.
that
As
it?
well as pretty much every kill he's ever had.
Is that it?
I think there's also a bit about fraternization with a security guard.
You mean Pellet?
That's in there.
But
Not actual recordings, mind you. He didn't see it. But heavily insinuated recordings.
holy crap! If that's all he's got on me, then this isn't even like. Now I'm more worried for like the professor and Samimi. They may actually have something like of reputation at loss here. For me, it's oh no, I pit maneuvered some guys in a tank. Like I don't think this is going to do that much.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what your stockholders think. Or, yeah, shareholders, whatever. I think he has one of he has a bunch of stuff of Pellet cutting people up and doing various melee violence.
Including the
Pellet's
high definition
retired.
of the severed head.
Yep. Is that
Is
one?
that really blackmail? I guess that was kind of illegal.
It's kind of very, yeah.
To be fair though, Pellet's kind of retired.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. There's Samimi killing a lot of people, including quite a few with painful and just really not fun radiation.
Yeah, that one might be bad.
Can't be enjoyable at all. He also has a lot of himself. He has included himself in the blackmail. So him
What?
shooting and killing a lot of people.
What? Why? Oh my god, was he using fucking Eddie the entire time as like a blackmail?
Yeah.
That was. That's so stupid.
Mm-hmm. He's always recording.
He is always recording.
Always watching.
He also has a absolutely juicy piece of blackmail for the professor, though. There was that bit where he did torture a cultist.
Yeah.
Except Eddie was gone at that point.
Ricky also has a camera in his head.
Fair.
I'm sure Molly has something that's constantly recording as well that she's just not aware of.
Probably.
Though
I mean, there is
doesn't see any
footage of
problem
her
with his
shocking people to
actions there.
death and shit like that with the big
I mean,
Tesla cannon.
There's her eyes, there's the sonar, there's the radar, there's the gun cams,
There's so many good angles.
because the guns themselves have cameras and sensor equipment on them so they don't shoot friends.
Mm-hmm. There's a quite a few bits of Molly shooting people, including when it would have the last bits of footage are actually a point of view shot of Ricky getting stomped on. That's how recent the footage was. After that, it stopped. And the
Are you able to shut it down?
I don't know if I should morally. Shit.
I mean, I think I'll be fine, but I kind of don't want the professor and Samimi to be thrown under the bus here. They're good people. Some more than others, but still.
I mean, the professor still just sees nothing wrong with what he did to the cultist.
Yeah, but Benny just doesn't want, like, the professor who is, like, an actual college professor who's doing proper studies in the medical field. Like, he doesn't want him to suddenly be looked at like he's one of those, like, you know, post-World War II German professors where it's like, oh, he did atrocities. Yeah, he's a genius, but he's, like, an atrocious genius.
Like I'm looking through this shit, and most of it isn't for us.
What do you mean most of it isn't for us?
I mean, most of it's for. Fuck, I'm seeing a lot of shit for Abadar Corps. A lot of the other big corporations. Quite a few Absalom officials.
So what? We're just going to
There's a
send. We're just going to send to the news stations and remind them all that generally large corporations can tend to be a piece of shit and are sometimes, in fact, corrupt. Like, what are we trying to accomplish here? Do we want Abadar Station to just riot in general? Are we trying to spark anarchy here? What's the goal? What's going to happen when this releases?
I don't know. And to be frank, I don't think Ricky knew either.
Outside of the altruism for my fellow party members, and for the desire to not incite riots and other things of the sort, I vote we do deactivate it.
I don't think so. No. Maybe. How much time is there?
Let's say down to about 15 minutes.
Okay. With my access right now, would I be able to stop it?
Yes.
Would I be able to skip the timer?
Yes.
Okay. Molly's gonna go fairly quiet and just say, I need to think about this shit.
Fair.
This is a life's work we're looking at. Probably more than one life.
To be fair, we can still save it and maybe even
Send
I
it
don't know.
later.
Potentially. Or cut out certain parts that might be too much for people to handle, or it might just, you know, be wrong to send out. Because, at the very least, the stuff about Samimi... Yeah, Samimi did some pretty bad stuff, but, like, Samimi's not a bad person. Heck, we've all done bad stuff.
I'm not a bad person either. I don't think I am. But some of this shit in here is... It's kind of not good person stuff.
Well, yes, but that's because sometimes we don't always have the option to do good things. For people who are trying to save the universe, who are constantly fighting against diseased creatures that come back from the dead and have these weird black metals and have to go about unconventional means sometimes. And yeah, sometimes we're even a bit mean because some of the people we run into are just these horrid creatures and just fucked up. But none of us are out there trying to actively be bad people. None of us are trying to end the universe or hurt normal people.
I think regardless whether or not the ends justify the means, which they pretty much do, I think the truth, however it is, needs to get out there. It's an all or nothing deal, I believe. Benny,
Yeah?
you find out why these guys were here in the first place? Maybe they know something we don't.
I was about to, but then you found that, so then we came across this moral quandary. But yeah, I can do that.
We got 14 minutes.
Alright, so while you guys are running around inside the ship, we have Ricky making contact with the ships outside.
I'm not Ricky, but thank you.
Benny, sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you scared me.
All this talk of Ricky's making.
Yeah, it happened to me too!
I gotta step away for a second to turn the lights on. It's getting dark.
But yes?
So you're able to contact the damaged ships outside.
Right?
When they answer your hail, you're immediately greeted with Skaven.
Hey!
That's the clan of Yosoki that are known as pirates.
Yes. Are you the bastards that serve the big rat?
Yeah, the big rat dead now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You're lucky to be alive still. Anyways, why the hell were you attacking this station? I'm curious. Don't lie to me. I'll know if you're lying.
We be told they're good loot.
Oh, you're just... Really? Who told you?
The boss.
The big rat?
The big metal rat.
That rat's dead, isn't it?
No, the big rat dead. Now it's the big metal rat.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
He replaced the big rat.
Is he a different the big rat or is he the same the big rat?
He a big metal rat. So he the big metal rat.
Yeah, but is he the same person? Does he talk the same? Does he walk the same? Does he do all the same things?
No. This one's smarter than the big rat.
Ah, okay.
The big metal rat, no, that's a thing.
Good to fucking... Alright. Well, thank you for that piece of knowledge. We're still debating on whether or not you're going to continue living, but this definitely does put the ball in your court. So, continue your repairs, and we'll mull it over. Thank you, and he hangs up. Yeah, they were just looking for loot. Apparently they've got a new leader, which sounds like one of the fucking, big metal rat. Hold on. Could that be Mara? Yeah, we'll look into it.
You want me to reshare the Mara picture?
Yeah. Because Mara could be the big metal rat. I'm not entirely convinced that Mara is not the big metal rat. I'm gonna hail them back real quick. Hey!
Yeah?
What does the big metal rat look like?
Tall, silver. He always has a robe.
Well, son of a bitch. Alright, thank you. And he hangs up.
guys weren't supposed to be able to make that connection, but the wish did a nice job of that.
It did.
Did you find out anything?
Yes, Mara is the new big metal rat, and we've captured the big metal rat.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so that's convenient.
Hmm.
At first, I was thinking Samimi was going to have another revenge arc, but no, we've cleaned this one up all in one.
The Mimi murdered the big rat even after the big rat got enhanced. So I wasn't going to undo Simimi's revenge by bringing the big rat back.
Yeah, the rule of cool.
Yeah. Whereas in this case, it's more of the, what would Myra call themselves if they want to retake over the Skaven clans?
The big metal rat.
Yeah, the big metal rat.
Well, shit.
Listen, Molly,
Well, yeah.
can you do me a favor? Can we at least cut the timer and have at least a full discussion as a crew as to whether or not we want to send this? Like, I'm not gonna take away the right for you and for Ricky, who was my friend, to send this shit out. But at the same time, this kind of needs to be a full discussion, doesn't it? And having the timer ticking down is kind of just putting us against the gun. Like, you need time to think about this, and I think we all need to discuss this. And Samimi's still meditating on the bridge or whatever. Can we at least agree to that?
I think I've done enough thinking. There's lots of his decision-making process imprinted in me. I can't put my words to it, but every time I think about it, I can't help but always just imagine it's the good thing to do. Maybe not good, but fair?
I mean, is it even technically fair? Like, again, this isn't... I'm not trying to, like, either... I don't want to make you pull the trigger or not pull the trigger, but at the very least, cut the timer, and can we have a discussion about this? Or do you just want it to be your choice? If you just want it to be your choice, I'm fine with that. Like, you're kind of Ricky's heir, and like, you know.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
I send it.
All right. I almost want to say call it there, because that's a really nice place to call it.
Well, I mean,
I'd be good with that.
we're a ways outside of radio contacts. We have no idea it happened for a while.
Like, that is actually a really nice plot point to finish on, so we come back next episode and it's, yeah, this has just happened. Fallout time. Is that alright with you guys?
I'm good with
Or
it.
I mean, we could find out who the fuck is in our brig.
Yeah, if you
Well-
want to do, we can do interrogations of Mara.
We know who's in our break. It's Mara.
I'm
I say
amazed
we
that
go
we got
ahead
this
and-
close to him.
I say we go ahead and end at this point.
Alright.
I would agree. This is a wonderful cliffhanger. I know you want to interrogate Mara, but this is like, ooh.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining for Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. We should be back next week with more. Check out the website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those good things. there on the website as well as down in the description below. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is very much with your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. Do consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. I'm trying to get it to $400 a month so we can cover the bills and keep these streams going. If you can support, please consider doing so. But for now, thanks for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu. I'll see you guys,
Bye, guys.
tomorrow.
Farewell.
Thank you very much for coming, everyone.
Bye-bye!
God damn it.
You can't escape.
I can't fucking escape.
Nope.